What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands and Soulkeep content today. We also stream right here in the channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, there was a proposal here from our very own Clayboyne about getting some clarity on the Soulkeep SPS rewards. Now, specifically, there was a previous proposal that passed probably a year ago, which required, in order to earn SPS rewards, you had to stake a considerable amount in the game. Now, obviously, the game launched earlier this week, and there were no staking requirements involved, and we just kind of went with it. And what's interesting is, I've seen other folks. I know Bulldog was quite vocal about the fact that this was not really acceptable, and he's got a point, right? I don't think that I don't think he's saying anything wrong. Granted, let me clarify that I only saw a couple tweets, so if he's expanded any more on it, I don't want to put words in his mouth or assume what he said. But in terms of it just being something that did not follow the DAO's wishes, even though there was a lot of turnover, the way that this project came out was not how anything was intended originally. It did not fall in line with what the DAO was hoping to do, or at least what we had agreed upon as the DAO as of roughly a year ago. So there should be, maybe the outrage was appropriate. Maybe the points, at the end of the day, a lot of it, he's not wrong, right? People are not wrong for being concerned about it. But, and I'm clarifying this, right? But at the same time, I also think that there's just a lot of apathy out there. Now, maybe this is something I should be really upset about, right? As somebody who, votes on the DAO and covers all these things. But I just wanted to see the game come out. And if requiring staking was going to be a huge burden on the Double Coconut team that would have put, weeks or months onto the release, I don't know. I'm at a point where apathy has set in, and I just want to see a game launch. I just want to know that this is working, and we can move towards adding that back in. So that being said, there is a new proposal now, which looks like it is going to remove that. So you can see here, this is what Clayboyne had put in. The previous proposal allocated SPS rewards to Soulkeep while requiring players to stake SPS, and was structured similar to the Splinterlands ranked rewards. During the course of development, it became clear that this structure didn't work well for Soulkeep and led to a poor user experience. So Double Coconut went in a different direction, which ultimately led to the tournament structure that we see today. It's important for the SPS DAO Double Coconut to find another way to ensure value returns to the SPS token without hindering Soulkeep's ability to attract new players. If this proposal passes, it will override the previous proposal and instead require Double Coconut to implement considerable DEC burns into Soulkeep's monetization strategy. The Double Coconut team will have the freedom to determine the allocated reward structure for Soulkeep as they see fit. The 1 million SPS per month allocation will remain unchanged. It looks like he's reached out to David Fox of Double Coconut, who's the CEO, who is in agreement with the spirit of this proposal and is willing to ensure DEC burns are implemented. This should ensure new users are not burdened by the SPS taking requirement while also returning a steady stream of the SPS token over time. There was also an update put in, I guess, just yesterday. I've spoken to David again. He is in agreement to build a monetization strategy into Soulkeep for 50% of DEC to be burned and 50% to be kept as revenue, which is kind of big. Considering that they're probably not making a lot of money right now anyway on the tournament tickets. That's the only thing that I think they were earning on it. So it's like I would love to get numbers, and I don't know if they'd be willing to share it. I don't know if it's available. It should be available on the blockchain. So hopefully one of these services will be able to track it. But I would love to see how many tournament tickets are being bought. Now, again, these are 2 DEC a pop. I don't think it's going to be anything that moves the needle in a crazy way, but it will potentially become a massive or a significant burn mechanism over time, right? As people play the game, as more folks come into it, as more tournaments and things just pass, right? Buying it, it doesn't seem like a lot, but then the stuff tends to add up over time. So I will say this is the first game launched in tandem with the DAO. This is the first time we've done anything like this. So I understand it wasn't done according to specifications, and I appreciate the fact that Clayboyne has been somewhat on top of it to make sure that, hey, at least we're having some communication about this. and we can move forward in finding a way that it brings value. I personally, I don't know whether it's just like wanting to see the game come out in any way, shape, or form, or the fact that like I'm being very lenient in the sense that since it is the first time that we've done something like this, whatever it is, or maybe it's a combination of both of those, I'm just not like, it's not bothering me as much. I'm just happy that the game is out. I'm happy that people are playing it. I am having fun playing it myself personally. It's honestly not even about the rewards. I think I've made 3 SPS from it, and I don't even know, like, I don't even follow that. I'm just trying to beat the levels and work my way up and learn the different metas and all that. So I just like the fact that there's a new game in the ecosystem, and I do hope that we can remove any, let me put it this way, any unnecessary hurdles, right? Like, I don't want this to be something that becomes a burden for the players or a burden for Double Coconut. Yes, we should be flexible, and I hope that this proposal passes. I think we should be flexible in finding ways to add value within reason, right? And not have, these super heavy requirements, or maybe, and this is more importantly what I'm trying to get at, have such a strong backlash towards it, right? Because what we want is collaborative partners entering the ecosystem. And while, outside of Double Coconut, I don't know anybody else that would be working on something right now. We just want there to be a good example and somebody that had a good experience. So if anybody else comes along and asks, hey, I want to build within, the Splinterlands ecosystem, there's a solid example, a solid kind of roadmap that somebody can follow and add, come in, add value. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. Just wanted to cover what was happening here. Oh, and actually, you know what? Take a look at this. So sorry, I didn't even realize that there was a comment here from the CEO of Double Coconut. So I was about to end the video, but let's go here. David here, CEO of Double Coconut. A few points to clarify. So above all, apologies about not fully honoring the previous proposal. Was definitely an oversight on our end. There was certainly no intent to deceive anyone. Not an excuse, but a lot of time had passed since that proposal. And when we returned to work in a serious manner on the game, we were focused on shipping it and making it work. B, Claiborne fully consulted us on the proposal, along with other key stakeholders from SPL. He is graciously helping us initiate the proposal process to ensure it is quick and smooth. C, we're not able to jump in and respond as much as we like all the time, but we are listening closely to everything posted on Discord and all problem suggestions. Hopefully, those of you who play daily have seen how day by day we're working far overtime. D, ultimately, we believe the game has to and can and will appeal to real mass market, not just SPL insiders. If it is going to break out and be successful, forcing staking is a horrible UX for a casual game, as I think most everyone agrees. So while I can't give an exact number of DC to burn, we will make good on this proposal and commit to this balance. I guess we jump from D to I. 1. Burning a good chunk of DEC spent in-game to elevate SPS and DEC ecosystems. We will start with 50%, eventually applying some of the revenue spent in-game back into tournament rewards or other rewards so players benefit too. Making the business of Soulkeep self-sustaining so that we can continue to focus on hosting, development, and ultimately growth. And then, is the balance above going to be easy? Hell no, but we will be transparent with our decisions and truly listen to the community. So, look, I appreciate that. I know people are going to have issues left and right, and this has not been the smoothest of rollouts in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not trying to put that on Double Coconut. Obviously, there was a lot of drama for Splinterlands last year when we were expecting this initially. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a good mood, but I'm feeling incredibly lenient right now. Maybe that will change over time, but at this point, I'm just happy that the game is out, and I am happy that we're having productive conversations on how we can move forward to, if not honor the previous proposal, then find ways to still add value to the game economy. So that now is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.